Considering the importance of nutritional value, what are the top 3 to 5 supplements you feel everyone should be taking? Well, this is sort of difficult in a generic way to speak. But the one supplement I can look anyone in the eye globally and say you should be taking is a form of living, whole food, blue-green algae. After 25 years of application on hundreds of thousands of people and following them up with blood profiles over decades, it is clear to me that blue-green algae does what all of the research claims. It strengthens and further develops the DNA, the foundation that differentiates you from every other human being. By doing that, I can assure you, even if you're living at a maximum lifestyle and having a positive attitude and a spiritual life, this will even further prolong your life. So at the top of the list, 1 out of that 3 to 5 is blue-green algae. Our work and others in the field of serious living food, not the enthusiast, we have told everyone they must be taking a bacterial form of vitamin B12. Now, there's a lot of people out there trying to seduce you into believing that such things as algae, and pollens, and tempeh have adequate amounts. As the institution that brought living food global, and now millions of people out there have employed this, I'm going to tell you, our research shows everyone needs a B12 supplement in the bacterial form. That's quite difficult to find because 99% of all B12 is chemically derived in a laboratory. I've also discovered and will publish this year in 2008 a scientific paper showing what I found about this, that our gastrointestinal tracts, namely our large intestine, have literally changed in anatomy. We no longer have an elongated pocket that was just below where the small intestine dumps its already digested food into the large intestine. In that pocket, it acted as an organic soil, cultivated and allowed the bacteria we call B12 to stay there, remain there, so we had an ongoing, consistent input of it. Over the last several hundred years, that has remissed. What's left in that position, the shriveled up appendix, and we need a consistent input of B12. I also found that the highest incidence, after looking at a little under 400 definitive nutritional blood studies, that people who consume the largest amount of meat and dairy food have the widest amount of B12 deficiency. Why? Because they no longer have this pocket, but also they're consuming food that's cooked, usually filled with antibiotics and pesticides, and so virtually, if not literally, 100% of the B12 is gone. Gabriel Cousens' work shows us that it's potential that it may take people on the Hippocrates Living Food Green Diet up to 6 years to develop a deficiency. But yes, we will also develop a deficiency. Clearly, number 2, everyone globally, no matter who you are, must be taking a bacterial form of B12 every day, unless you want neurological problems and memory loss. They're the first signs of B12 deficiency.